Snip, you've been a head coach almost 3.5 decades now. Are you enjoying it as much as ever?
Sometimes.
What keeps you
First
coming?
half I wasn't.
What keeps you coming back year after year after year?
I just have passion for the sport. I love playing, coaching these guys, and the guys make it special. Year in and year out, I seem to have like a great group of guys.
Let me ask you, if you weren't coaching, what do you think you would do?
I'd probably about 30 pounds on my. I probably nothing. I don't know. Golf. That's about it.
What is it about basketball that you love so much?
I don't know. Ever since Reggie came, Coach Wise came to Wilson when I think I was like 5th, 6th grade. I saw him driving up the street and up to Cary Irwin, and I went up there, and I was amazed because all these older guys were coming to play, and they had an oil drum, all right, in the corner. And Reggie will tell you this. I sat there and watched for like 2-3 hours at times, just watching these guys play, and I just love the sport.
So let's
But
talk.
you know what? It's not even my favorite sport. I love baseball.
Really?
That's absolute truth.
You like baseball more than basketball?
I do.
Who's your favorite baseball team? Are you a Phillies guy?
Phillies.
Okay.
My first guy was Johnny Callison.
What
I was a rarity because I loved the Phillies and the Pirates. I was a big Manny Sanguillen fan. There's a name.
I can't
Roberto
imagine.
Clemente.
I can't imagine you yelling at him if he played. But you'd have a tough time with that name. What do you think about Trey Turner? Since you brought
Love it. I absolutely love it. What a great pickup that is going to be. Their lineup is strong, and their pitching, they seem to be improving there as well. But that lineup's going to be tough.
How exciting was the run this past year, getting all the way to the series?
I watched them on and off, on and off all year, and then the playoffs started. I said, you know what? If they get hot, and oh my God, how much fun was that?
Yeah.
Because it wasn't expected.
Mm-hmm.
The previous teams, you knew they were good, but this team just got hot at the right moment, and the whole city fell in love with them.
Yeah.
And the players were neat too, I mean, Harper feeds off it, he feeds off him and the Fanatic. That's awesome.
Let's talk about your team this year. You have some experienced guards back in Miller and Jordan and Cook. What are your expectations for this group?
Well, the big key is will we be happy with diminished minutes for certain people? Because you've seen tonight, our bench can play. All right, the bench tonight won the game for us. They flat out came out and played unbelievable.
What should people expect from Parker Nine and Kevin Waller in particular coming in off
Hopefully
the bench?
what you've seen tonight. At practice, they do the same thing. They hustle. They bring in an extra energy level as you've seen. And when they come in there, it picked up. Yeah. Having him in there, Kingston, and Josh was playing great D, and Jack was steady. He's just a smart ball player. That really that took us over the top.
How nice is it to have a real battle in the opener as opposed to a 20, 30 point win where you're really not going to take a lot out of that type of game?
You kind of, you can look at it two ways because that's definitely a great team, Allentown Central. They've lost 2 games, but they were in every one of those games, and they played hard teams. And Allentown Central's a good team, and coming in, we thought, man, we had our hands full. But to play it, get back to your question, it's a double-edged sword, I guess, because you kind of, first game, you got certain guys that haven't played varsity minutes. And you want to get some minutes so they feel comfortable. Man, tonight we threw them in the fire right away.
What do you think Josh and his brother Kingston are going to add to your team?
You know what? First of all, they're super kids. They are so polite and nice, but their work ethic. They work. They don't screw around. They work. They love the game and they work hard. And our kids just welcome them with open arms, man, because they're great kids. Unselfish. They play the game. They're special.
What are your thoughts about the realignment and moving now from Division I down to Division II?
I wish we just stayed Division I, to be honest with you. But hopefully in 2 years we'll move back up. Because and I wasn't too upset about it because we do play them in crossovers. That's what I wanted. I think we could have even moved down. I said, no, I want to play Division I crossovers.
When you look around the county, obviously, Reading's Reading. Wilson's always going to be a tough team. Muhlenberg beat Reading in the regular season a year ago. You know about Exeter's coach in Matt Ashcroft because he played for you. What do you think about the county overall this year?
Well, like you said, Reading's Reading. Yeah. They're right up there. They're the team to beat. You got us, Wilson, Exeter, Muhlenberg, and I truthfully didn't see anybody else, but you never know. You don't know, the Fleetwood, all these. You don't know about those teams yet because I didn't get to see them, and they seem to be playing some good ball too. So you just got to be careful. You can't take anybody lightly. But like you said, is Reading's the team to beat.
I always ask the kids questions outside of sports. So let me ask you, who are your favorite bands? Or your favorite musicians?
What do you think?
I have no idea. Are you a classic rock guy?
Yeah. My first group that I fell in love with was The Who.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yep. I had this little tape player that I played Bubba O'Reilly on. Walking to the playground with my basketball and glove.
Do you have a favorite sports movie? Doesn't have to be basketball. Could be anything.
I probably do. I'm trying to think of one right now.
Hoosiers is my personal favorite.
That's a nice. I like that. My favorite movie overall is what is it? The
Shawshank Redemption.
Oh, I think I watched that 50 times. I don't know why, but
you still didn't know the name. You called it
Shank Shaw. That's just me. I don't even know some of my players' names. I'm getting old, Paul.
Well, I always appreciate your time, and good luck this season.
Thanks, Paul.